They were mocked, written off, one match away from elimination. But what happened next was a miracle, stitched together by chaos and belief. Today, we'll see how Pakistan went from being just out of the tournament to lifting the World Cup trophy in front of an 87,000 crowd. And trust me, you must not miss the turning point when a young Pakistani batter flipped the entire semi-final on its head. To understand this impossible victory, we have to go back to March 1992, when other teams nearly sent Pakistan packing before they even got started. Imran Khan, Pakistan's aging warhorse, was nearing 40. Whispers about his retirement echoed louder than cheers for his survival. Yet Imran had returned for one final mission, to lead his team toward a dream they could barely touch. Pakistan's cricket team back then was fractured. Internal discord simmered beneath the surface. Senior players questioned leadership. Youngsters doubted their place. Just before tournament, the team was hit with a brutal blow. Waqar Younis, their lethal pace spearhead, was ruled out days before the tournament began. A broken back, a broken plan. Meanwhile, Javed Miandad, the man made for high-pressure wars, was battling a strained back. He was almost left behind in Pakistan until desperation forced officials to fly him in at the last minute. And if the chaos within the team wasn't enough, there were rumours, whispers of mutiny within the squad itself. The political climate back home was no less turbulent. A young democracy struggled to find its footing under Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. The economy limped, society yearned for a spark, for something to believe in. The tournament began. Pakistan stepped onto the field against the mighty West Indies, ready to prove their mettle. But from the very first over, it became painfully clear that they weren't ready. Despite losing only 2 wickets, Pakistan scraped together 220 runs. It felt decent, respectable, until the West Indies walked in. Led by the elegant Desmond Haynes and a young, fearless Brian Lara, the Windies chased down the target with surgical ease. No stumbles, no mercy, no wickets lost. Pakistan were annihilated, a 10-wicket humiliation. It was their worst World Cup defeat. And just like that, all optimism collapsed. Next came Zimbabwe, a team Pakistan were expected to dominate. Amir Sohail rose to the occasion with a gritty century, giving the target of 255. Zimbabwe only managed to score 201. Pakistan won by 53 runs. They finally had points on the board, but the victory was clunky, uneasy. It didn't feel like a turnaround, more like damage control. And then came the storm, not from the skies, not yet, but from England's seamers under the Adelaide floodlights. Pakistan collapsed, not for 200, not even 100. They were bowled out for just 74, a scoreline that felt like a slap. The pitch wasn't unplayable, the bowling wasn't unthinkable, but the performance, shocking. Then, in a twist only fate could write, the skies did open. Rain poured down. The match was abandoned, and with it, Pakistan were gifted a single point.
They all tend to drift towards the middle of the pitch and towards the dressing room.
That point, born from rainfall, would become the lifeline of their entire campaign. Without that storm, the story of 1992 would have ended right there, in oblivion. The stage shifted to Sydney. The stakes, so much more than cricket. Pakistan versus India, a rivalry soaked in history, passion, and pressure. From ball one, India looked sharp. They gave Pakistan a target of 217 runs. And Pakistan, the weight of expectations smothered them. Their chase was disjointed, their shots hesitant, their body language defeated. Pakistan only managed to score 173 and lost all wickets. India won by 43 runs, and once again Pakistan walked off the field second best. The only spark from that match was Miandad's infamous kangaroo jump, mocking Kiran Murray's overzealous appeals. A meme-worthy moment. The jokes spread. But deep down, everyone knew that the team was cracking. Next match, South Africa, the World Cup debutants. Surely this was the moment to turn things around. But dreams and reality rarely align. South Africa batted first and gave a solid target of 212 runs. Chasing under heavy skies, Pakistan faltered once again, falling 20 runs short. Another defeat, another step toward the abyss. 5 games, 1 nervy win, 1 miraculous no result, 3 brutal, spirit-breaking losses. The scoreboard told one story, but behind the scenes, the real chaos was just beginning. The headlines were brutal. Pakistani fans began to turn away. Even inside the team, frustration boiled over. Players questioned the captain's authority. Tensions ran so high that Miandad later revealed a near mutiny, where Wasim Akram and Ramiz Raja considered rebelling against Imran Khan's iron rule. It wasn't just about winning matches anymore, it was about surviving themselves. One more loss, and it was over. The captain knew it too, and so, Facing annihilation, Imran Khan decided it was time to awaken the tiger. March 11, 1992, location Perth, opponent Australia. The stakes, everything. One more loss and Pakistan's World Cup dream, Imran Khan's dream, would be over. But something was unusual that morning. Imran Khan walked into the pre-match toss wearing a simple t-shirt, but not just any t-shirt. Printed on it was a tiger. The message wasn't hidden, it was war paint. That tiger on Imran's chest wasn't a mascot, it was a mirror, showing the players what they could be if they chose to fight. That day, they chose war. Pakistan batted first. Amir Sohail stood tall once again, anchoring a fighting total of 220. But it wasn't the runs that defined the day, it was the fire. The bowlers struck like predators, Aqib Javed broke through, Wasim Akram roared back to life. Australia, the defending champions, the co-hosts, collapsed for 172. Pakistan had won, not just the match but themselves back. The impossible had begun to flicker into focus. The tiger had been cornered, but now, it had tasted blood. From that day on, Pakistan's transformation was electric. They beat Sri Lanka in a tense chase of 213. Miandad, back from illness, anchoring like the gladiator he was. They then shocked New Zealand, the tournament's best team, handing them their first loss with a clinical chase, Ramiz Raja scoring an unbeaten century. Each win wasn't just points on a table, it was belief, stacked, brick by brick. They went from dead last to roaring into the semi-finals, from nearly getting eliminated to fourth-place qualifiers. No one saw it coming. No one could stop it. The cornered Tigers weren't chasing a World Cup anymore. They were chasing destiny. March 21, 1992, Auckland, the semi-final. Opponent, New Zealand, location, Eden Park. New Zealand had been brilliant, led by the genius of Martin Crowe. They had beaten everyone in the tournament except Pakistan. The Kiwis weren't just favourites, they were expected to take the trophy. But Pakistan had something else, momentum, and something even more dangerous, belief. Crowe won the toss and batted first, and despite battling a hamstring injury, he batted with class, poise and genius, scoring 91 runs. He steered New Zealand to a commanding 262 for 7, a massive total in those conditions. But in his moment of brilliance, fate made a cruel move. Crowe pulled his hamstring further and made a choice that would haunt New Zealand forever. He didn't come out to captain the second innings. Instead, leadership passed to John Wright, and with that decision, New Zealand lost more than just a captain, they lost their anchor. Target 263. Pakistan came to bat. Early wickets fell. The run rate climbed. By the 35th over, Pakistan were 140 for 4, still 123 runs short and 15 overs left. And then walked in a 22-year-old, unwell, underperforming, nearly dropped before the game. His name? Inzamam ul Haq. What happened next was spectacular. Inzamam launched a blitzkrieg, slashing drives, powerful pulls, glorious timing, 60 runs off 37 balls. In an era where such strikes were unthinkable, he tore through the New Zealand attack and sent the run rate crashing down like a collapsing dam. Pakistan surged forward. Inzamam eventually fell to a direct hit, but the damage had been done. Enter Moin Khan, needing 36 off 30. He danced down the track, hit a 6, then a 4. And Javed Miandad, the old lion, silent until then, stood like a wall at the other end, 57 not out, undefeated. With an over remaining, Pakistan reached 264.
And Pakistan have won the first semi-final at Eden Park, a magnificent performance by Javed Miandad.
Victory against the odds. Eden Park fell silent, and in Pakistan, the country exploded. Pakistan had reached its first ever World Cup final. The cornered Tigers had now tasted power. One more hunt remained. March 25th, 1992, Melbourne Cricket Ground. A sea of over 87,000 fans under the lights. History on the edge. Pakistan, once broken, now resurrected. England, one step away from their first title. And leading the Green Army for the last time, Imran Khan. Wearing his now iconic cornered tiger shirt, a symbol of everything they'd become. He won the toss and chose to bat. One final challenge, one last war. The start was a nightmare, both openers, Sohail and Ramiz, gone cheaply. Pakistan reeling at 24 for 2, and then, from the mist of chaos, two warriors emerged. Imran Khan and Javed Miandad, the last stand of the old guard. Their partnership, slow, deliberate, gritty, 139 runs of pressure-soaked survival. Imran scored 72, Miandad 58, both walking through pain and age, anchoring Pakistan's soul. When they fell, it was time for the young bloods to light the fire, and light it they did. Inzamam ul Haq, still glowing from his semi-final magic, smashed a rapid 42. Wasim Akram, the Sultan of Swing, thundered in with the bat too, 33 off just 18 balls. Pakistan stormed to 249 for 6 in 50 overs, a total both bold and defendable in a World Cup final. The pressure was now England's. Third over, boom. Wasim Akram sends Ian Botham back for a duck. Aqib Javed struck, Mushtaq Ahmed, the magician, trapped Gooch and Graham Hick. England tottered, but Neil Fairbrother and Alan Lamb tried to claw them back with a 72-run stand. Then came the over that echoed through history. 35th over, England 141 for 4, still in the game. First ball to Lamb, a vicious in-swinger that shattered the stumps. Next ball to Chris Lewis, an even deadlier delivery that splintered the middle stump. 2 balls, 2 wickets, 1 dagger in England's heart. Pakistan roared, and the dream was alive. England fought on, but the required rate soared. Pakistan's bowlers now devoured. In the final over, Imran Khan, the warrior-turned-king, took the last wicket. The catch, the roar, the World Cup in his hands.
Pakistan win the World Cup. A magnificent performance in front of 87,000 people.
Pakistan had done it, champions of the world. As Imran lifted the trophy, he was holding a nation's pride, pain and promise. The 1992 victory was a symbol of resilience, unity and belief. When Imran Khan lifted that trophy, millions of Pakistanis were celebrating hope. A moment where every divide disappeared under one flag. And for Imran Khan, this was the beginning of a greater mission. He dedicated the win to building Pakistan's first cancer hospital, named after his mother, Shaukat Khanum Memorial. And with the same relentless will that led him to World Cup glory, he made it a reality. But the legacy didn't stop there. That journey changed everything. Inzamam ul Haq went on to become one of Pakistan's greatest batsmen. Wasim Akram became a global legend. Mushtaq Ahmed inspired a new generation of leg spinners, and the phrase "cornered tigers" became eternal. Etched into Pakistani sports, etched into the identity of a nation. If you want to know why New Zealand might be the unluckiest cricket team ever, click this video here.